Hello. So, in playing Satisfactory, in creating this massive base here and several other bases, one of the things I was working towards was getting 100% in the Steam achievements. The last of which was this golden nut statue for the 1000 sync points. That's why I've got this mess of a factory here trying to create the ballistic warp drives. But it got me thinking, what other Steam achievements could there be in playing Satisfactory? So I know that Snuff said something about how they didn't want to have the achievements to be too difficult because they want newer players to kind of feel a sense of achievement, which is completely fair enough. It's always a good thing to think about. A lot of the achievements can be split into three categories. So one of them is just simply playing the game, so it's going through the different tiers, building a constructor, an assembler, a manufacturer, that sort of thing. There's a few others in there as well. There's the achievements that you get by grinding, so build 5 kilometers of pipeline, of railway, of belts, completing all the man research trees, that sort of thing. And then there's the ones that are more unique, so getting to the highest point in the game, landing after falling and having less than 1 health from full health, something like that. There is Pet the Manta Ray, as well as quite a few more, but it got me thinking, what other achievements could there be? So I've written a few down and want to see what you think. So there's some that will be very much the grind that only certain people will want to do, such as use every node, maybe have 100% efficiency on each node, but without putting it straight into the sink or smelting and then sinking. So, creating 100% efficiency by using that item to create something that, I don't know, at least tier 3, and then you can sink it. That one would be a very difficult one. You have to collect all of the it's at least 100 hard drives, isn't it? That's one of the achievements, but another one could be collect all of the hard drives. So in my inventory I've still got 6 remaining. There's collect all of the Mercer spheres, the summer sloops, the slugs. They will take quite a bit of time. I think it's 150 slugs, 100 Mercer spheres and 50 summer sloops. I'm sure there's something like 250 Mercer spheres out there. Goodness knows how many slugs. Wherever I go I just see more slugs. Summer sloops, I want to say it's about 80, I'm not too sure. So there's those ones. There is have a train network that goes across the whole map. And maybe this could be done by having a train station on the far reaches of the world, and it has to go pretty much around the outside, and it has to exceed the distance that the whole map is. So I don't know how far it would be around the whole map, 100 kilometers. So you could say it has to exceed 100 kilometers. Then I started to those are the ones that I was thinking were a bit more of the usual ones, but I started to think, what else could there be? So whenever I play, I like to have storage containers full of every item. So I thought, well, what about that as an achievement? Like literally every item in the game has to fill one of these industrial storage containers. So it's easy enough to do for the smaller items, but imagine doing it for ballistic warp drives, for what else am I creating over here? Singularity cells, although you do get quite a bit of that. The dark matter crystals, the thermal propulsion rockets. Doing it for that would be quite tricky, but that could still be an achievement. Then 100% efficiency for a nuclear power plant. So I tried to start creating one. I've done it before, but it was just a lot to think about. So I think in my new playthrough I'm going to really try and focus on getting maybe not 100% efficiency, but certainly a nuclear power plant that works, that I can use. What else have I got on here? Oh yeah, create a tier 5 plus item with 100% efficiency on all machines. That will be a somewhat tricky one, but maybe if tier 5, 6 is too easy, then you've got to say tier 7, 8, maybe even 9. But you've got to have 100% efficiency, because here I am in theory at 100% efficiencies on these stators, because that's how I planned these. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some others. Yeah, this is 71 because I'm not getting enough rotors, because I haven't set this up 100% well. So yeah, so it's making sure you have a high tier item with 100% efficiency. What else have I got? So I've got, oh yeah, zoom across the map in under 30 seconds. So we all like to use hypertube cannons, but this is one way you need to start on one side of the map and go all the way to the other. I don't know if 30 seconds is how long it would take, but you know, the idea being you have to create a very big hypertube cannon and go across the map. There's the manta ray is just down here somewhere. Don't know where it's gone. There it is. And so one of the other achievements would be flying the manta ray. Ooh, I could have had it there. Flying the manta ray across its whole path. So no, there's this one here. There's one in the field to the very south. That's the first starting area that you can have. But yeah, fly on it across its whole path. They haven't said much about creatures. So one of the achievements could be to kill 10 creatures, not bees, in the space of 30 seconds. So you could put a whole bunch of bombs down. Maybe not spiders as well, because there's a lot of those concentrated in one area. I'm talking like hogs, spitters, that sort of thing. And so you'd have to find them, plant lots of bombs, and then set them all off at once. And I believe that's all that I've written on the list. Yep. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to try any of those. I think some of them will be an absolute grind, but I'm sure some people somewhere have done those in playing a really long playthrough. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.